them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Robbery. Hot facts. Robberies. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robberies. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robberies. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Gig economy. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. Robert Reese. K Reese double O.
Yo, man. Woo. I want to welcome everyone to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Okay, people, this is the Hot Facts with Robert Reese podcast. We're going to be going over, as you see what the title says, we're going to be going into what the title says there. We're going to be getting into tipping your delivery driver as a customer. We're going to go and get into some other things. I have to get into a whole lot of other stuff. But thank you for joining in. We got it going on. Thank everyone for tuning in. If you like gig work, no matter what it is, tune in, watch the interviews, watch the playlist, watch everything that you got to watch. Tune in. Hot Facts has it for you. Sports, music, everything, all one channel. No need to go, let me subscribe to this channel or subscribe to that one. You ain't got to subscribe to 18,000 channels of mine. I only have one at a time. Now, today's show is going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit different, okay? We're approaching a couple days to when we got to lay my mom to official rest for the records with the county and the state and someone's name, your social and all that other stuff. So we got 2 days. The funeral is going to be on the 13th for my mom. So, you know, it's right around the corner. I've been going through some crazy stuff. This is my second live, no, my third live I've done since maybe everything went down. But this is my I would say my second live of we want to go ahead and just like talk and some things. The one from like 3-4 days ago, you know, I normally just do like an hour. I checked it. I was like 3 hours and some change. You know, it's tough every day, and some days you just need to vent. So it is what it is. I have a guest already. Let me see who the guest is. Someone that's not showing their face. So good luck on that. No, I see who it is. I see who it is. I see who it is. But when it comes to my podcast, your face has to be shown the whole entire cast. It's my podcast. So it is what it is. When you write me and let me know that's going on, that will be going on, and I'm gonna tell you ahead of time any sign of disrespect with you coming on how I am trying to start this podcast. I'm not going to accept that. So if you thought you were gonna get up here and do some weird things, I'm not. Look, if you're not, you're not. I apologize. I'm just on one right now, and I'm not gonna let nothing slide. Okay, it is what it is. So this would be like the second, time me being on screen and talking about some things. It's a little bit different right now. Okay, it's a it's a little bit different right now, and we got 2 days until we lay my mom to rest. So for all of you out there, if I don't care if you like me or not, I don't care if whatever else it is. If you have ever had a mom out there, just give a thumbs up in chat. Because you know my rule. When there's one, there's 10. If there's 10, there's 1,000. And since there's only men and women on this earth, chances are a lot of us have lost a mom. So leave a thumbs up there. Okay. So, and it can be grandma, it can be great grandma, it can be great great grandma. If you lost a person that, is your mom, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, share this with someone else. Because chances are somebody else out there, they feel like me deep down inside. And it's kind of hard to explain everything on what you feel like and everything else like that. But I do know that when it comes to a process and how you were going through things, if you lost someone that was your mom, your person, your everything else like that, go ahead and leave a thumbs up there because it's sad. It's sad. And also, if you have had grief in your family recently, condolences to your family, whoever you may be. You are not in this alone. And sometimes you don't think about things like this every day. You'll go to the store, you'll go do your deliveries if you're doing the gig work, whatever else it is, you're going to do what you normally do every single day. Okay? You're going to do what you do every single day. You don't think about nobody else out there because, and here's the craziest part, it's not that you're selfish, you just don't care about everybody else and what they got going on out there. And it's sad because when something tragic happens, it brings more people together. And it's sad that something tragic has to happen, but I guess that's the reality that we live in. And it's sad. Now, here is the other part about the whole thing. I'm gonna give you guys something that had me going super crazy when my son passed away, right? It got to the point to where I was so used, and my wife, my brother, my dad, my sister, my son's cousins, they can attest to this in life. Here's where it hits you the most. You have everyone coming at you when you're like, man, I don't want to hear everyone, and they're trying to give you condolences and all that stuff, right? And then when it stops, that's when it really hits you like it stopped. Did people forget about who the person was that passed? Then you think about Father Time and how he don't care about anybody. Father Time says, I rule. And when it is your time, it's your time. But us being people who are living, walking around, we are able to drink water, breathe fresh air. We can be cut and have blood come on out. We look at what we have completely different, and we only get a real glimpse of reality when something terrible happens. And I just hope that, and I know it may sound cliche, I just hope that it's 2024 now. I hope that we have more humanity for everything that what we have going on. People should have more compassion, more empathy, more everything for the next common person out there. Someone can just be having a bad day and you don't know because in your reality, why should you care? You know, it goes like that. Why should you care? Okay. Why did you care about someone else's reality? Why should you care about that? It should not be something that you can't care about. But that person may be your friend, may be an acquaintance. Hey, lovely. Hey, lovely. Lovely. No, now is not the time for you to be trying to be the star of the show. It's not the time. Here, come. Come. You want to be the star? Here, 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 come. You want to be the star of the show? This is lovely right here. This is my companion dog. This is one of my special service animals here. Lovely is a great dog, and she does a lot of great things for me and my whole family. She has a relationship with, and Princess says, look, me, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down to you guys. Here, Princess, come. Here, Princess, come. Look, look, they give kisses and love. I will tell you guys this, that Lovely here is a protector, and whenever you are sick or sad, she wants to come and she'll lay her head. I don't think you guys hear what she's doing right now. She's doing it. She'll lay her head right on your shoulders, and she cares. There's been times where I didn't feel right, and I wanted to do something else to myself. And Lovely was there, even though she's the one that gets in trouble. Okay, it's Lovely. It's Lovely there. Lovely is my wife's favorite. Lovely just comes up. I don't know. They got some chemistry, and Lovely knows whatever she's thinking. That's what Lovely does with her. Here, go, go. No, no, Lovely, your turn is up. Now it's Princess's turn. Princess is my daughter's favorite. As you see how nice and plump-sized Princess is. Oh, Princess. Princess will give me a kiss, and Lovely won't. Princess understands a different part of human emotions that I cannot go ahead and get through, and nobody else can, but Princess absolutely does that. And Princess is a great dog. Look at her ears. She's like, yeah, yeah. That's Princess right here. She understands what's going on. I take them everywhere with me because I never know when myself or someone else in my family may be having an attack. And they understand what it is, and they comfort us, and they do such a great job. Princess and Lovely, everybody. Go ahead and check their playlists out. It's called Pug Love. I had to. I had to. But on today's podcast today, if you are going to hop on, you must show your face for your entirety because that is what it's going to be. This is for my podcast. This is not for trolls to go ahead and talk and do this weird stuff. I may get in someone a little bit, but chances are that's not gonna happen. So if you want to show your face, you will show your face. Today's topics that we will be going over, okay? We will be going over women should they have a cap on income. And this came by way of Sam Lee. If you watched Neck Roll getting bags last night, it was crazy. No one has ever heard any of these things, but Sam had like 5 or 6 different explanations on why he felt a certain way. and we will talk about those. Everything is going good. Everything is going good. Now, we're going to get into some of this. I'm going to start off with this because it's the number one on my list. Sam Lee. Let me check the guests in the back. There's someone in the back. All right. So, no face, no go. Done. Now, this link is open for anyone out there. Sam Lee said last night, and it was a weird one. I witnessed Necro getting bags over on Flex's channel. I saw Ricky Knight over there. I've been on Cherry Pick's channel. I don't know if this is Cherry's plan or anything else. For those of you who don't know who Cherry is, just follow and subscribe, and you'll figure out who all these characters are. I don't know what's going on, right? Everything is going all over the place. Sam Lee is allowed to be on Necro getting bags, and it had to do with making money. There is a guy that has been featured by the news, NBC, and other news channels by the way of Dasher Life Hawaii. Ronald Coleman, that's what they said his name is. They followed him while he's doing his deliveries. He makes $114,000 a year. He's in Hawaii, and he has not gone viral yet. And the people are not doing what it is that he needs to do on his own island. So Sam Lee has an issue with that, okay? Sam Lee says, well, I do what he does. He has to make this much. It was broken down by Cerebus. $1,975 a week would get you to $114,000 on being made as a delivery driver. Sam says that he cries too much and this and that. While all of that was happening, somehow a woman making money came up, and Sam Lee, the unpredictable, this is what he said. I think that women should have a cap on how much money they should be able to make. Instantly, Cerebus and I were married. Our mouths dropped all the way down to the floor. Necro just said, because that was crazy. Johnny Kneecab was on there, and he said, well, Sam, we sitting there baffled. I'm trying to figure out this part right here. I have never heard this. Open link. I have never heard this. Now, Sam Lee says that there needs to be a cap because he says that if women make too much money, they'll overstep their boundaries, and they will intrude or impede into a man's progress. He said pretty much if a woman makes too much money, there's really not a man in the household. He said then they get too many rights and want to say too many things. He also said that they need a cap just so that they can have it so men are doing what they need to do. Now, when I thought about all of this, I thought about it, right? I said, well, we know that Sam Lee is unpredictable. We know that he will say anything out there. But we do have feminists out there. We have low cows, is what they call them. We have men going their own way. They call them the MGTOWs. Now, I'm guessing the MGTOW community would be ones that would say women need a cap. But why they need a cap may be other things that may not make sense to everybody else out there. They, first of all, were probably Johns. I'm going to say it. When I say the word Johns, these guys don't care about how they go ahead and get their thing before they lose all of what they have, right? So then they bash all the women. But then we have feminists that bash all the men. So the feminists and the MGTOWs, we're going to call them the same group. They might be the best couple to engage with because they have more in common than what you think. Sam says that the woman's power starts with the income and if they make more than their spouse. I wanted to just go out and say, Sam, what the hell you are talking about? But then I realized that even though whoever you may think may say something wild and crazy, the wild and crazy may be a reality in what we got going on these days. So I have someone backstage. I have you backstage. We're going to be getting in on this. You've been writing me on Facebook all day. You've been writing me on Facebook all day. All right. So I'm going to let you on. Okay. I'm going to let you on. We are going to be getting on the topic that we are on.
Look. Don't manipulate the video or put it on mute. You about to get your ugly ass a big ass boot. That's right, man. This is a freestyle beat. That's why your wife is here getting them ass clapped. Anyways, shut up. Do what you got to do. Remix the video. Come on with it, man. Come on with it. I like your sweater. You must shop same place I do. It's good to see you, though. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm sorry about your loss. I lost both my folks. They're on my mantle.
No, I had a
joke that you ain't never gonna happen again.
I had a joke that I
was Shut up, stupid. Oh, I got you.
You know what you get. You know what you get. You know what? Out of everything you did say, you did say, you know, I give some respect for what's going on there. You came back up on, you gave a little freestyle. You want to go ahead and do what you got to do. You've been writing me on Facebook since literally every 10 minutes you write me a new comment. So I know who's been up to the antics on my Facebook. You gave yourself all the way up, and I just want to say thank you to Gig Drive and Thrive for putting me aware on that. And coincidentally, you were all up in the junk. So I already know who it is, and it's you. So it is you. You're talking right now. No one's listening to you. So I just want you to know that unless you have something to talk about what Sam Lee was speaking about with the cap being on the women's income, the feminists versus the MGTOW guys, if you have something else to go ahead and speak on with that, I will gladly go ahead and get you in, or you're going to get your 10 seconds right now of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'll give you the last 2 seconds. I'll put them on hold. Let me what you got. Let me see. Let me do it like this. Let me go like this. Let me see. Let me have there. Are you good? Are you going? Okay. Got it. No. I gave him his time spot. I gave him what he wanted. I went ahead and did that thing for him. He got what he got. He did not show. He did not produce. Now, Sam Lee was saying that if a woman starts to make too much money, they're going to start to change the overall. I'm talking about the interaction with the whole world. It's all going to be jacked up. That is what Sam Lee says himself. My thing is this. There was someone that said that in my household, we do 50-50. And they said everything was A-okay. Sam was like, even 50-50 is like wrong. But Sam did not have a girlfriend. Sam will pay for his love. It's public. He'll pay for the love. And he doesn't care about anything but the mighty, mighty dollar. So I'm trying to figure out what does the mighty dollar? And I'm trying to figure out, all right, like I have people in my family, even though that we're like we're older now, but our parents and aunts and all them, they a lot of them have gone through the passage, right? I still have cousins that have a whole bunch of kids. But back in the day, they had a whole bunch of kids. They had a whole bunch of kids. So back in the day, if I'm thinking like how great grandma, great great grandma, great grandfather, great great grandfather, and things like that, it was much different back then. Women had a whole completely different role to where literally the man was not coming back home until everything was done from out there in the fields, picking cotton. If you're Hispanic and you came over here and the Native Americans help keep you in and they help hide hide you with the mix of everything, you were picking strawberries and doing stuff, learning how to navigate and do stuff on the land, right? You were doing that. You were doing that. The women were doing completely other different roles. And when it came down to money back then, women were in charge of the money because their whole role was everything else that comes back. The men go out and hunt, bow and arrow, spear. They go out there and hunt. They may skin the animal and do things like that, but the women are the ones that's going out there picking the thyme and all the stuff that's gonna make the food taste good. So it was completely different. My thing is, I want to figure out how someone can be 24 years old, living in the United States of America, to think that there is still a cap on how women go ahead and how they make their money. If you think about it, we have a female vice president. Hillary Clinton has been Secretary of Defense, running shots and walking in there wearing a suit. Ellen DeGeneres has a show to where she does what the men do. And they make all the Oprah. Okay, Oprah. Oh my goodness, Oprah. Oprah makes all the money. Oprah, her shit did not burn down in Hawaii when the fires happened. Oprah had that shit. Oprah is one of the richest people on the face of the earth. Now, Stedman, whoever's been watching Oprah knows that Stedman gets credit in jokes when they make fun of him, but that's Oprah's dude. That's Stedman. His name is Stedman. Stedman sitting behind, and Stedman is a PAP. That stands for punk ass bitch. I'm one. My dad's one. My Uncle Marvin's one. Evan's one. Everyone that's married in my family, all the men, we do the men stuff. But when it comes down to it, we got to listen to all the women. So we're ass bitch. But let me tell you this: I guarantee in our family, you ain't gonna be able to tell the woman she can't make no money. They go whoop your ass. So I'm trying to figure out how a 24-year-old, young, and check this out. Sam Lee is Asian. For those of you who know, Sam Lee is Asian. He's Chinese, and his favorite dish is Peking duck. So Sam Lee says that women need to be held back. I'm trying to figure out, is there any person out there who would say this out loud how Sam Lee did? He did it on Necro Getting Bags. If there is someone out there, like, look, here's the time to, whatever you say, I don't care about what no one says. This is what I think. I know Eli, people think that Eli controls Don in certain ways. Eli might feel that women should be held down to a dollar cap. Now, Sam said that women should not be able to make like $75,000 a year. I have never heard that. If you told that to my mom, tell my mom she can't make her money. Tell any of my aunties they can't make their money. You can have my wife right now. Ask her if she's not going to be able to make her money. What you make is what you make. Sam put a dollar amount. He said if a woman makes more than $75,000 a year, they will turn into a bad woman. Oh my goodness. He really said that. Us men up there could not fathom why he would say something like that. I would like to know, this is the open link. Is there anybody out there who, you know, may agree or disagree? I do agree on this. If you give someone who has never had money at all, maybe they will change the way they act, male or female. Okay? Male or female, they will change the way they act. Not because they want to, but because if someone, all right, put it like this. People that win the lottery, right? The lotto. Most of those people lose all the money in like 5 years. Why is that? How you can win 40 million bucks, pay your taxes, and you lose it all in 5 years? All these same people were saying, well, man, we pay the athletes, all the athletes end up broke. They all end up broke. They all end up broke. How could you put a dollar sign on how much? All right, so what should the dollar sign be for men? If a woman should only be able to make 75,000 before the whole household is ruined, how much money should a man be able to work? Do you got an answer on that? Nope. She's thinking. She's thinking. What should the cap be on how much money a man should make? But now you got to think about this. What is your job? So, should male doctors get paid more than female doctors? Should a male child caregiver get paid more than a female child caregiver? I was kind of baffled by that, Sam, with everybody else up there, because even though you gave your explanations, we still gotta have some type of reasoning and reckoning, because it like this does not make any sense. This does not make any sense. Someone backstage, it's the same dude. You're not coming back on you. You can talk backstage all you want. You're not coming back on stage. Like this, if you are in the gig world and you were doing deliveries, okay, and you were doing deliveries, should female drivers get paid less because, first of all, they're a female and they said women can't drive? Should now the $5 order for a man, should it be $3 to a one woman? And if it's a $3 order, should the woman be going out there doing it for free? Just thinking about whatever job you are in. Put it like this. You are a police officer. You work in a division where the officers get paid $150,000 a year for being a police officer. Now, if you're a woman, they drop that all the way down to 80. But Sam still says that if you are 75 and higher, you will mess up the society and we have in today and how it works. Is there anybody else out there that may feel that way? Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. If Sam Lee can say it all he wants, why can't you guys say what you feel inside? We got some guy who wants to just get up here and say, Robert Reese, he stutters. He stutters. Okay. But let me tell you what I do for the people out there that may stutter like me, man. I'm speaking live and publicly to where I don't care about it. It's that simple. The masses learn more by watching someone and not listening to the words. Right. That is actual and factual right there. The masses learn more by watching someone and not listening to the words. Now, you got to understand this. Why is that, though? Why is it that someone will learn more by just watching something? I always tell people, and this is the thing that in other communities that I'm a part of, this is what makes people more upset about me. Hot Facts Robert Reese. I'll tell you here. I tell people, you said this. And while I was visually watching you, you said this on a video. So if more people are getting it from watching more than words, but we can watch you while doing your actual words, what am I doing wrong? Because as you see here, the statement right here, this statement is true. The masses learn more by watching someone and not listening to the words. So everyone that goes down and goes through my Hollywood gig news or go through any other playlist that I have, there's a video and there's words. Okay? The words, that's the experience. The words, that's the experience. Anyone can just get up and copy. He said this, he said that. The real words will be felt by people who understand what the words are. Plain and simple. I'm just baffled that we're in 2024 and we have someone that's 24 years old, newly turned 24 years old. In a day where they say in America, it takes 2, 3, and 4 to work a household, that someone with limited income of someone that can be inside of a household. That makes no sense to me if you understand what I'm saying now. If you limit a help in the household, where is the help going to come from? Unless you want to break your own back. You want to be out there driving 19 hours a day, 20 hours a day, 21 hours a day. Maybe you're taking cat naps. You're taking cat naps to stay awake, to go do more deliveries. You're doing it 6, 7 days a week. You run the risk of getting a stroke. You can be out there in the heat so long because of where your market is, you can get heat stroke. You can get in a car accident because you were drowsy while driving. All these things, man. All these things. All these things. This means that we have drivers out there, and Sam Lee, you're a driver. That means that when you're driving into areas to pick your orders up, you're looking how many male drivers are out there or over the female drivers. It's strange, but intriguing at the same time. Because I know if there is a male Sam Lee out there, there is a female Sam Lee out there who's taking all the orders, who's doing this stuff and is saying that, hey, I can do it all myself. We don't need the men to go ahead and take these orders. We can do it ourselves. Men should get paid less than us. There's a lot out there. DoorDash should start letting people use company cars. Well, if you know what, I'm gonna put that up there because you got to explain this. You got to understand that if DoorDash, okay, there it is. There is no way for DoorDash to have company cars, There is no way in the world. You would have to try to make that seem feasible for a company to want to go ahead and put trust into someone to go ahead and do that job. All right, Grunt Truck, you know what? That's your first strike right there. That's your first strike right there. I know you're asking some good stuff, but everybody has to get a strike a day. That's your strike of the day right there. That's your strike of the day. That will never happen. Okay, he says, I know, laughing out loud. Okay, I take that away. I take it away. I'm sorry. I take it away. As long as I know you're joking on that one. That will never happen. That will never happen. That will never happen. You got to understand this. When it comes to company cars, this is where the rights professor kicks in, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Pedro Dorder Santiago in the geek economy, he's looking into starting his own business with a fleet to go ahead and do his things. To do what that gentleman is doing, we already know he had vending machines. He says that they're not doing that great. He's a liar. It's now opening back up to where you can put your vending machines in places where people are in traffic and public again. So he's making more money on those. The rideshare professor has taught him how to do the rideshare fleets to make more money on that. And don't be surprised if Pedro is doing most of the thing in the cargo van, which is what I am possibly about to just start my venture and getting into the cargo van whole thing, because you can rent them through Hertz, sign up, you got the van, boom, 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 boom. You can now go pick up big things, drop them off, and get paid some good money. Be gone 8-9 hours a day and make what you got to make in that cargo van. So don't be surprised if Pedro is utilizing the cargo van also, while he's telling you guys to do what you got to do. There are women using cargo vans. So Sam Lee said that women not make what they should make. So should a woman cargo van operator make less than a male cargo van operator? That's what Sam did. He just opened up the floodgates, Sam. You need a channel. Make a channel, Sam, so we can ask you. Or I'm going to just ask you this, Sam. You can click this link whenever you want. But I can ask you more questions, G. I think that you're going to get into a lot of arguments over the next, 3 weeks. You're going to get into more arguments, so just don't get kicked off the house. You be arguing over the next 3 weeks. He said outrageous things last night. And people, that was one thing. Go back and watch Necro Getting Bags and see everything Sam Lee said. This is just one thing. Now, before I move into tipping your delivery driver, if you are a customer, there's a guy by the name Thunder out there, and it's a white guy. He didn't know that Black History Month was in February. He said it's only been around like 50 years, but he's been around for like 70, so he's been through all of them. Whatever he may say. We were talking about eating grits. If you are black and you eat grits, give a thumbs up in the chat if you eat grits. We were talking about how you eat grits, and no giggity, no clout. Matt was like, hold up, this just don't sound right. He was like, Thunder looks like he eat grits right. Matt pulls up how you eat grits. What I said was everything that was on the list: the egg, the butter, the jelly, everything else. Everything was there. Matt said, hold up, Thunder, that don't sound right. Now, Matt's the white guy that did a funny one yesterday. He said Huey P. Newton looked just like D.L. Hughley and had me dying right there. I was busted up. Tommy, I missed you, Tommy. I missed you, man. Man, hey, he wasn't on my channel. Oh, yeah. Hulk Smash talking about the grits. Tommy, we'll get back into it. He did it on Neck Rose last night. All right. Now, we're talking about Thunder now. Tommy, I know you're in the South. I know you know how to eat. I was telling Thunder about you using jelly and eggs and everything for your grits. I even told him, forget the jelly or jam. I like preserve, peach preserves or apricot preserves. He was like, I just use salt on my grits. And like literally, not just me, it made Matt, no giggity, no clout. It made Matt go on the internet, search it up and say, this just don't seem right. He put it up. Everything I said about how you eat grits was the way it was. Thunder then goes back and tries to say, oh, no, I like to do this with eggs and I like to do this. No, man, you killed it. Look, if you are a white person out there, and I mean a white person, I'm not talking about a down south white person. A down south white person knows how to eat grits. I'm sorry. Paula Deen knew how to make grits, even though she said nigger a few times in her lifetime. She knew how to make grits. You can make some cheesy grits and still put in the extra preserves and stuff in your grits, mix it in with your eggs, make that into something good. Me, myself, chop up my sausage, my everything, throw it all in one bowl, and mix it around and let me eat. I'm gonna eat my grits like that. I like, Hulk Smash said, Hulk Smash, John George in the building, people. He said, I like your grits better than white grits. Yes, and people, the yellow grits come from cornmeal. I'm just saying, grits are bomb. And Thunder, shame on you for trying to backtrack and know how to eat grits. And shame on you for being about 7 years old and thinking Black History Month is in January. Shame on you for that. And then shame on you for getting mad at Matt for saying that if Reese is up here, I'm gone. No one cares how much money you spend to where if you leave, they're going to feel like they need your money to have you up inside there. That's not how it works. And then check this out. You came back in to talk about grits, which made Matt pull it up while I was on there. So you still came back to talk to me, Thunder. Stop it. Just stop it. We don't need none of that. Time to wake up. Whoa. Ashamed by nothing. Offended by everything. That could be a true statement depending on where it's coming from. And I'll tell you exactly why. If people want me to answer more things, go ahead and throw them out there. I'll tell you why. Me, myself, you can tell me whatever. Tommy said, thanks, Robert. Now I got to take the watch to IHOP to eat breakfast in about 30 minutes. Hey, Tommy, that was from Jeffrey. That was from Jeffrey. That was from Jeffrey. Give that to Thunder. Thunder said he drinks about 2 gallons of milk in 2 days. He shits a lot. He said that too. But ashamed by nothing, offended by everything. That's woke. Well, because of this right here, to be ashamed, right? You can be ashamed of so many different things. But when reality hits, do you really care? Because you're human. That's one. Offended by everything. You cannot put all, most in one sentence because it's false. It's a case by case situation. Oh man, hold up. What did you say? What did you say? He said, I'm gonna take my wife out at breakfast for dinner. Thanks. Hope that's you and Tommy. We're talking about grits. That made y'all hungry. You cannot put everything, most, and all in the same sentence. It's never gonna, and you say never. Even this, I have to correct myself. It's improbable that it will be the way on what you're saying. Not impossible, but improbable. So we don't like to put those in the same sentence, okay? At all, at all, at all. But we talking about grit, and we talking about Black History Month. It's next month. I appreciate Cherry Pick's jokes on saying in honor of Black History Month. The more people start talking about it earlier, will make it more of something when it happens. So I do appreciate that, even though you don't realize you're helping out in that manner or capacity. I thank you for that. The last 2 years, I've been trying to get it going and do it around when it happens. And UDM told me, well, if you want to, just reach out to me and we can go ahead and do something. My first step was putting the thing that got everybody upset. I put up my personal, from what I watched, my personal 15 top Black male gig community content creators. I don't like a lot of those guys up there. I won't say a lot, it's like 3 or 4. But I respect what they do. I gave them recognition because I will never hate on what they do. Never. Pat Gig out there, great channel. Great channel. Love his channel. Tristan is out there, great channel. Everybody else out there, Dash and Q, Dash and Trader, DoorDash Revolution, myself, Sean's in Town, the Handsome Liberal, UDM. There's a lot of us out there, man. A lot of us out there, Gig Geezer. There's a lot of us out there. It's a lot of us out there. Rideshare Hustler, the Hustler, him. Dash and C Moto. There's a lot of us out there. And the reason why I did that was to see the state of the gig economy. Why were they so upset that I put up a group of people who have a real positive influence in the gig game? It just so happened that they are Black. They said, what if we put all the white guys up there? The same arguments you get when what if we have White History Month and everything else like that. It's the same arguments. They told me that I did something wrong because I did not gain permission from the Black content creators up there. This came from white people. White people told me my thumbnail and picture was wrong because I did not get approval from Black people to say that you deserve the recognition that you deserve. Torpino, go search him up, y'all. He said that, are the Black people, are they, are you guys? He used those words when speaking about us. And they got the nerve to tell me that I am racist. He said, why do they need help? I'm not giving help. I'm giving recognition to my fellow Black content creators in this small gig space. So for you to use those words, and then for you to say, I'm a Negro, I'm Black, I got Black in my blood, I'll represent the Blacks. That's what you said. You said you represent the Blacks. I took everything said in, man. You're prejudiced, G. You're prejudiced. Only prejudiced. I go on channels and they tell me, if you say nigga, you can't come back up here. Quit watching our movies, listen to our music, quit reading our books, quit doing anything then. If that's the cost, They said Negro's a bad word because it starts with an N. Negro. If I say it in Spanish, what? Come on now. What the hell's going on here? Cherry Pick left the live up. When Torp was saying all that shit, I said, well, yeah, I'm the nigger that's here finna talk that nigger shit. Now tell me not to be a nigger. Cherry Pick left it up because I'm explaining in the context and how I am presenting it. He got 2,500 views off of that. Torp took his down. You know why? Because I was telling him about the words he was using, how he thinks. He don't want no one to feel a certain way about that. But Cherry never took it down. So now we're gonna say that Cherry is trying to sabotage you? No. And Hector, Negro is not a bad word. It's not a bad word. Watch who you checking on live. But I had a good time today. I had a real good time. I just had to get that one. I had a real good time yesterday. Appreciate you and Matt. That channel is, you guys got something going on there. But outside of that was your thing there. Before they just start saying African Americans, they went through all the N words first. So are we not supposed to say the Niger River also? It's only one G in that, not two. Come on now. Come on now. We got people upset because I gave recognition to people. Look, when people say, give the person their flowers, when they say, give them the flowers while they are alive, do we have to ask permission to give someone their flowers? There were people I don't like up there, and I gave them theirs because I respect it. Why do I, as a black guy, have to get permission to give respect to my peers? Who said that? And everybody that agreed with it, who was going on with there saying, yeah, you should have did this. You guys are idiots. One more time. Screwball. It's aluminum. It's a shot. You can recycle this. This is peanut butter with whiskey. We're going to go ahead and give it a taste. Let's see what it does. Save these tops. Give these for people in the hospital for hypodermic needles. Not bad. Not bad. Screwball in a can. I am not getting paid by them, but that was the only thing in the whole place that was awkward in the store. I said, why do they have cans behind the stuff? And that was the only one. So I said, I'll try it. I said, I'll do it online. So let people know how it tastes. It really tastes like real peanut butter. And it's not harsh. It's not strong. It's in a can. Not bad. Screwball. Peanut butter whiskey. I'm not sponsored. Now, I ain't got to go out and get permission. Here's the craziest thing. There were like 15 people that said, you need permission to do anything with anyone ever on YouTube. And I'm like, Fair Use Act. I used their picture to make a thumbnail of a collage that gave them recognition on them being great. Who would complain about that? Male Karens, male Kens, white Karens, white Kens. Ain't nobody black complain. Steve Arrow complained. Torp complained. Nobody else black complained. 2 white guys complained instantly. Once I put it up, Steve Arrow, shave your mustache. I don't block you from my channel, G. You hate everything. And you were one of the ones that said, why black people, why this and that? You, Steve Arrow, are one of the only ones, and it was only Torp. 2 white guys complained because I gave recognition to black people. Remember when I say, if there's 1, there's 10. Or this way. If there's 10, there's 100. If there's 100, there's 1,000. So instantly, Steve Arrow and Torp make 2. So now, if there's 2, there's 20. If there's 20, there's 200. Do you see how the numbers work in that favor? Why are they the only 2 white dudes and nobody else out there complaining? Because I gave recognition and support to other black content creators in a small field who specialize in that. I branch out and do other things. Why did they got upset? Is there anybody else out there who was upset that I gave recognition to other black content creators who are in the gig economy? I would like to know. Don't be a troll. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just let me know. Why are you upset because I did it with black people? I did it with Pedro DoorDash Santiago. He called me Hot Takes and spelled my name. Hot Takes with Robert Reece. He tried to sabotage me from the jump. He did a whole rant. UDM, we don't need you here. We're gonna kick you out of the gig world. He did that. Why you want to kick the brothers out? HotFacts, you do $3 orders and turn them into $20. We don't need that here. Let's kick you out. We don't need that here. We need angry white dudes. Eli said most of the gig world, from what I noticed, are middle-aged white guys who complain about everything. That's what Eli said, not me. Eli said that. Don't take that up with him. But guess what? You can't. You're blocked. He wins on that one. I give him credit for that one. He didn't talk this shit and get that to you guys and said you're blocked. That nigga cold right there. That's a cold. He's Greek. That's a cold Greek nigga right there. That's Achilles. That's Achilles right there. The low down dirty shame. Come on now. Come on now. Pedro is, look, they're trying to grow the channel with Hannibal. Hannibal is doing the Hollywood news and he's doing the scams and all the other stuff to grow it up. So they go ahead and do the thing. They're both admins on the channel itself. They're getting the split revenue, the 50-50 from everything that else goes in there. They're doing that. They may have a real partnership. They may have a real partnership. I'm not going to take that away. That, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and keep this way real. Hannibal and Pedro have a real partnership. They are real friends. I'm never going to put their friendship and what they got going on over whatever else anybody has going on out there. They work together. That's their partnership. You got to kind of exclude them, but include them in. Because Hannibal was still a token. The new Hannibal over on Rideshare Rodeo is Dash Theory TV. That's a new token. Tommy, what you say? What Tommy say? What he say? Tommy said what? What happened with you and the white dude? Tommy, click the link. I'm good to give this to you. I'm good to give it to you. You know what I mean? We got all this stuff going on, man. They talking about Reese is militant, Reese is that, Reese don't care about nothing else. He hates people, he does this. No, man, y'all idiots. Mr. Flex, I got a message for you. Everyone that you said, if you associate with Reese, I've been on every single channel on their panels. So now we are calling you a joke. I've been on everyone's stuff. So are you going to blackball everybody that associates with me, that laughs? And Matt was having a good time yesterday. Are you going to just block everybody, Flex? You had neck roll back, Flex, and did all that stuff, Flex. Quit talking that stuff. You are the biggest joke. Everyone that you said, they all allow me on. They all realize, nah, Flex, he only does that with you. He don't do that with us. So you're going to blackball everybody, Flex. I know you're watching. Watch that. Put up your title for your next drive on and have it make no sense. You got another strike, G. Come on now. Come on. You got another strike. You get a strike every other month. You get a strike. Quit getting strikes. You ain't bowling. You ain't getting no turkeys. Now, I want to talk about this next. Customers. Tipping your driver. I got mixed signals about this. Let's go. All right. So I got to give some recognition to the customers. Oh, Necro, I got you. Necro, I got you right here. Necro, good. Okay, bam. Tipping the customer. And Necro says, how many peanuts at Five Guys we got to eat to make the cheeseburger worth the money? I will tell you this. I'm not a Five Guys fan like that, man. I'm not. Are you? Nope. She rolled her eyes on Five Guys. She don't like Five Guys. Five Guys means that, first of all, we have a drive-through for Five Guys. There's no drive-through. You got to walk inside, and every time you walk in, they say, oh, we're starting your order. We're just waiting on the fries. Fries take 88 hours. So while you're there, they give you that little cup. You go to the machine. They got all of the drinks in there. It's got like all the drinks. You can mix it with everything. You go there, you drink like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cups of that. And then you go back and you're like, man, it's still not done. What's wrong with these fries? Like, man, can I eat some peanuts? You eat peanuts, right? Eat them. And then they say, oh, your order's here. And then you put more peanuts in your bag. So then you're eating the peanuts, right? Then when you eat your burger tastes like peanut. Half of the peanuts taste like your burger. And you don't even eat your burger. And they do that. Oh, Tommy. Oh, okay, Tommy. He said, hello, you're going to talk to text. Hello, emailing. They said emailing, Tommy. We know you weren't emailing nobody. You need to go ahead and mix that. He said, hello, Emilia. How are you, Mrs. Reese? Damn autocorrect. Tommy, I understand what you did to Tommy. I understand. Tommy said, damn it, I'm not emailing nobody. Oh, she said, hi, Tommy. All right, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tommy, we ain't going to Five Guys like that, G. We ain't going to Five Guys like that. That is too much. If you go to Five Guys midday, you ain't gonna get nothing in. Nothing in. Necro said, what about that? Yeah, but look at this. You got drivers that want to make the most money, right? Okay, make the most money on what you want to make. You can do that however you want to. Make the most money you want to make. But are you going to sacrifice and sabotage a customer's already input pay to make it so don't go in on the back end? You're not going to be doing all of that, right? Why is it that you do all of that? It's not that. We need more drivers to have customer service and respect for. I'm going to get all the slack. The customers don't know. The customers don't know what they pay, what goes in to give to the driver. The customer don't know. So whenever you get mad at the customers, you go limit your orders you get in an hour. Come on now. People don't like that. They all left. They all left. They all left now. He said, respect the customer. Yeah. Why? I'll tell you. If all they're doing is ordering, when a customer sees that I ordered from here last week and it costs more, they think the restaurant charged them more. They don't know that the actual app is charging the restaurant more to take more out of them. The customers don't know. Then the customer is like, damn, that took all my shit. But what the customer is paying you. What's the issue? That's the question. Why is it that some drivers say I won't move for this much? You're not going to see that on the offer. So why even state that? Does that make sense? Why ask a question? Reese don't like drivers. I don't like dumbass drivers. The government says that 68 cents is what you can write on off. So when you guys say you're getting $2 a mile, you're getting just about almost three. Because most of the time you're saying, well, it's like $2.30 a mile. I'm not gonna take this. If you take that order, you're at $3. You write that off. I ain't got nothing wrong with That's Life of Life. But if NBC and ABC followed me doing the orders, there is no way I should still be at 500 subs. Your whole state should be following you to make the money that you go ahead and make. No way in the world that's not be happening. Let that happen here. I'm going to show you what HotFacts does with it. I'm telling you. I ain't got nothing wrong with the dude. He's just overly aggressive over the hours that he works. And if you say that you can be a little bit healthier and safer, he goes nuts. That's one thing. I got Hollywood gig news. I go nuts for a different thing. Entertainment value. But what you are doing and how your channel does not grow, that is only a reflection on you. You say people can't get the views that you don't get because it's fake. They do something better than what you do. They went from good to great. I challenge you to do things with the community and drivers and film all those things that can help your channel grow to where you can go ahead and put out there why you should be doing 2 hours a day because it makes sense. Did you hear the word sense? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I get you. Nothing wrong with that, G. You spend so much time filming the road that you don't even film yourself. Not even the news was able to film your face like that. So just think about it, man. Just think about it. You can make that 450 in 8 hours, make that 450, G. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But when someone is talking about safety for you, don't get mad at them. They maybe have seen themselves in you. And they've seen how they went to a decline. Imagine that. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Someone that sees what you were doing, but you did the exact same thing. So they're going to give you some knowledge, but you don't know. Just imagine that. Dash Your Life Hawaii. You said my subs are fake because they're real. Maybe people don't think you're real, and that's why you're sitting on 500 after having the real news sponsor you and follow you around, and you didn't gain nothing. It's either you have no personality, no marketing skills, or you did something else. Don't hate on other people. Congratulate them. Let's collaborate. Let's learn from one another. I did not put you up on that list. You had the real news up there and didn't do nothing with it. Dashing Trader hit A&E. He hit the Washington Post, Washington Journal. He hit Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the official news channel of the gig economy. You had the real news hit you and then nothing happened. 114, nice. Sam Lee said do it 3 times. That's not for me. He said you were the only person that might be able to compete with him. And you even block him out from your own lives when he knows about doing the hours. Well, he does less hours and makes more. So I think that's why you don't want Sammy up there. Your group of driver you should have. Here's where Dash Your Life Hawaii's channel should grow. Dash Your Life Hawaii, Bud Soda, and Sam Lee should all be on the panel for all the people trying to get 100K. We out of here like Chuck Woolery. You know what? I ain't gonna do it like that. No. I think that it should be like that. Bud Soda, Dash Your Life Hawaii, and Sam Lee. You guys would have the best channel for the most hours worked and the most headaches. Bud Soda his ears. Sam Lee is 24 and young and gets deactivated and he gets banned from everywhere. Dash Your Life Hawaii cannot use the media to grow its channel one bit. They're focused on all the hours. I got you, Tommy. I got you, G. I got you. But all I'm saying is this. Am I wrong? Sam Lee, Dash Your Life Hawaii, and Bud Soda. The 3 amigos. Who else does what they do? All you guys holler at me and we'll go and we'll get it cracking. All you guys holler at me. You guys can do a show. The 18-hour club. We'll call it that. What's good? What's good? What's good? Did I hear enough? I got other stuff, but I'm not. I'm not. We all good. Understand this. Don't think about you all the time. there is a time where you have to think about others. And if you refuse to do that, you are selfish. We out here like in 2 and